Scene script. Have you ever thought about growing your own food? Imagine stepping into your backyard, the smell of fresh earth and greenery filling your senses, the sight of ripe tomatoes hanging from the vine, and knowing that every single scrumptious morsel was grown by you. This isn't just a dream, it's the reality of sustainable gardening. Sustainable gardening, also known as eco-gardening, is a method of growing plants in a way that improves the natural environment instead of depleting it. It's about creating a harmonious balance between the needs of nature and our own. And the best part? It's something anyone can do right in their own backyard, or even on their balcony. Now, why should you consider sustainable gardening, you might ask? Well, there are several compelling reasons. First and foremost, it's a fantastic way to save money. By growing your own fruits, vegetables, and herbs, you can significantly reduce your grocery bills. Secondly, sustainable gardening helps reduce your carbon footprint. Traditional farming practices are responsible for a significant portion of global greenhouse gas emissions. By growing your own food, you're taking a step towards combating climate change. And let's not forget the health benefits. Fresh, homegrown produce is not only tastier, but also packed with nutrients. Plus, the act of gardening itself is a great form of exercise and can be a wonderful stress reliever. So what's in store for you in this video? We're going to provide a comprehensive step-by-step guide on how to start your very own sustainable garden. We'll cover everything from planning your garden and choosing the right plants to organic gardening practices and maintaining your garden. Whether you're a seasoned gardener or a complete novice, there's something here for everyone. So, are you ready to take the first step towards a greener, healthier, and more sustainable lifestyle? Are you ready to experience the joy of watching your garden grow, of harvesting your own food, and of knowing that you're making a positive impact on the planet? Ready to dig into the world of sustainable gardening? Buckle up because we're about to start. Before you plant the first seed, planning is key. It's essential to strategize before you immerse your hands in the soil. Consider the location. Will it receive enough sunlight throughout the day, or will it be cloaked in shadows? Remember, most fruits and vegetables need 6 to 8 hours of sunlight daily. Next, ponder about water access. Is your garden site near a water source, or will you need to lug watering cans back and forth? Efficient watering is a cornerstone of a successful garden. Then, there's the soil, the backbone of your garden. Have you tested its nutrient content and pH level? You wouldn't want to start a garden on infertile ground. Testing your soil can help you understand what it lacks and what you need to add to make it fruitful. So take a step back, observe and plan. Your future plants will thank you. With planning out of the way, let's move on to the next step. Scene script. Choosing the right plants is crucial for a successful, sustainable garden. Let's start with the basics. Every plant has its preferred habitat, its perfect blend of sunshine, soil and rainfall. Imagine yourself as a matchmaker, pairing the plants with their ideal conditions right in your backyard. This is the essence of choosing the right plants for your sustainable garden. It's not about what you want to grow, but what can grow well in your garden. Now, how do you find these perfect matches? First, take a close look at your garden's environmental conditions. How much sun does it get? What's the quality of the soil? Does it tend to be dry or wet? The answers to these questions will guide your plant selection process. Next, consider the climate of your location. Some plants thrive in the heat, while others prefer cooler conditions. If you live in a region with harsh winters, select plants that can stand up to the cold. If you're in a hot, dry area, go for drought-tolerant varieties. Now here's a pro tip. Go native. Native plants are accustomed to the local climate and soil conditions, making them a safe and sustainable choice. They require less maintenance and are more resistant to pests and diseases common in your area. Think about it, these plants have been thriving in your region long before you decided to pick up a shovel and gardening gloves. They've survived, adapted, and evolved to flourish exactly where you are, but it's not just about survival. Native plants also contribute to the local ecosystem, providing habitat and food for wildlife. They help to preserve the biodiversity of your area, which is a big win for sustainability. Don't be afraid to experiment and learn as you go. Sustainable gardening is a journey, not a destination. You'll make mistakes, but they will guide you to become a better gardener. Now that you know what to grow, let's talk about how to grow it. Organic gardening practices are the backbone of a sustainable garden. First off, let's talk about what it means to garden organically. It means saying no to synthetic fertilizers and pesticides, which can harm both our health and the environment. Instead, we turn to natural alternatives. These might include using compost, manure, or other organic matter to enrich the soil with nutrients. And when it comes to pests, organic gardeners often rely on beneficial insects, birds, and other natural predators to keep harmful bugs at bay. Composting is a crucial piece of the organic gardening puzzle. It's the process of turning kitchen and garden waste into a rich, dark, crumbly substance that's excellent for improving soil structure, fertility, and health. Simply put, compost is nature's way of recycling. It's a fantastic way to reduce waste while also creating a nutrient-rich soil amendment, and the best part, you can make it right in your own backyard. Now let's dive into the concept of crop rotation and companion planting. Crop rotation is a practice where different plant families are grown in different areas of the garden each year. This helps prevent the buildup of pests and diseases that favor specific plants. It also aids in maintaining soil fertility, as different plants have different nutrient requirements. Companion planting, on the other hand, involves growing certain plants together to benefit each other. For example, some plants may deter pests that would otherwise harm a neighboring plant, while others might help improve the soil's nutrient content. It's all about creating a plant community where each member contributes to the success of the whole. And that's the beauty of organic gardening. It's not just about growing food in a way that's better for us and the planet, it's also about fostering a healthier ecosystem right in our own backyards. Remember, organic gardening is about working with nature, not against it. A garden is a living, breathing ecosystem that needs your care. Just as we need to eat, drink, and exercise to stay healthy, so does our garden. The act of maintaining your garden is an essential part of sustainable gardening. And it's more than just a chore. It's an opportunity to connect with nature and contribute to its well-being. Watering is a crucial part of garden maintenance. It's not just about providing your plants with water, but doing so in a way that conserves this precious resource. Remember, overwatering can be just as harmful as underwatering. It's best to water deeply and less frequently, encouraging the roots to grow deeper into the soil, making your plants more resilient and less dependent on regular watering. And whenever possible, try to use collected rainwater. This not only saves on your water bill, but also provides your plants with a natural source of nutrients. Weeding is another essential task. Weeds compete with your plants for nutrients, water, and sunlight. Regularly removing them ensures that your plants get all the resources they need. However, don't just toss those weeds away. They can be composted and returned to the soil, contributing to its fertility. Mulching helps to conserve water, suppress weeds, and enrich the soil. Organic mulch, such as straw, wood chips, or leaves, breaks down over time, adding nutrients back into the soil. It also helps to regulate soil temperature, keeping your plant's roots comfortable throughout the changing seasons. Pruning, or cutting back your plants, can seem counterintuitive, but it's beneficial. It helps to control the size and shape of your plants, promotes healthier growth, and can even increase yield in fruit and vegetable plants. Observing your garden is perhaps the most enjoyable part of maintenance. It's not just about admiring its beauty, but also about catching any potential problems early. Look out for signs of disease or pests and address them promptly to ensure your garden remains healthy. With proper care, your garden will not only survive, but thrive. The effort you put into maintaining your garden will pay off in the form of a lush, productive, and sustainable ecosystem right in your own backyard. The best part of sustainable gardening. Harvesting your own fresh produce. There's an incomparable joy in plucking ripe tomatoes, digging up potatoes, or snipping off some fresh herbs right from your backyard. The fruits of your labor, quite literally in your hands. It's an experience that's deeply satisfying and rewarding, making all your efforts worthwhile. Sustainable gardening, remember, is a journey and not a destination. Each season will teach you something new. Each plant will have a different story to tell. It's about evolving, learning, and experimenting. And the best part, you're not alone in this journey. A community of like-minded gardeners is always there to share, support, and grow together. So, as you enjoy the taste of your homegrown produce, remember the impact you're making. You're not just growing food, you're growing a healthier planet. Congratulations on starting your journey towards sustainable gardening. It's a small step for you, but a giant leap towards a greener planet.